How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the corner on the game as always. And today, yes, again, I know Dragon Age the Veilguard? Question mark? Why are we still talking about this in 2025? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's because of this. Um, Dragon Age the Veilguard's price has been slashed to $25. Less than 4 months after release. Now, this comes hot off the heels of EA's stock investor report, which I talked about in my previous video, about how they released their stock report to their investors, and their stocks immediately dropped by 15% following it. So this just kind of cements what everyone else has been thinking. So this video might not be too long, but so less than 4 months, and this is on that Park Place, as always, link in the description. Less than 4 months after launch, GameStop has already slashed the price of brand new copies to just $25, which is a 65% drop. To put this into context, most games, new games, especially AAA games, don't go on sale until probably about a year or so after launch. Especially not like steep discounts like this. Most of the time, it's like maybe a 20 to 25% discount a few years after. For a 50% or higher drop, that usually comes something like 5+ years after launch. Sometimes never if you're Nintendo. Um, but yeah, so for a 65% drop, these are usually reserved for games that are extremely underperforming like a decade after launch, right? So it's pretty staggering. Okay. And this is, of course, on the official GameStop Twitter account. And yes, I'm going to continue to say it. It's Twitter because that's what it is. This is the official GameStop Twitter account. That it is just $25. So this is pretty insane. As they point out here very accurately, this level of discounting is almost unheard of for a major AAA title so soon after release, signaling that demand for the game has completely collapsed. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the last time a major AAA game had this level of discount this soon after launch. I don't remember. Concord shut down before going to this level of discount. Anthem, I don't think Anthem ever reached this level of discount before the studio was completely shuttered. Okay. So, and granted, those are new IPs, right? But my point is like they were from AAA developers and they were intended on being AAA games. So, and right here it says that GameStop now lists the trade-in value at $13. 13. Now down here, they talk about how Endymion has reportedly gotten a source in the industry that says that they have seen over 30,000 returns. I'm going to be honest, I would not be surprised if this number was accurate, just because of the level of hate this game has got. This screenshot, by the way, just kind of makes me laugh because this looks like a fucking Fortnite screenshot. It's pretty funny. And then down here it talks about the financial reporting that came. So the financial reporting is a pretty catastrophic failure, as they say right here. And the publisher has recently slashed its revenue forecast for the fiscal year. We talked about this in the last video. where they were originally expected to have mid-single-digit growth for this live service titles. Remember, this game was originally supposed to be a live service title. And now they are expecting a mid-single-digit decline rather than growth, which is pretty insane. This collapse in confidence has led the stock price to plummet 20%. I gotta check this out. Hang on. Yeah, so right here, if we go back out to the month projection, because 5 days is too short, doesn't give us an accurate representation, we could see that, yeah, it has dropped 18.95%. Year to date is a little higher. Over the past year, it's a little bit better. And overall, I mean, if we, overall we can't, doesn't really give us a good view, but a month gives a pretty good view of the hit that it's taken. And so, yeah, not looking good. Investors are quickly pulling out of EA because they're noticing a sinking ship and are going, not gonna stick around for this. So, amidst this all, right, Bioware has announced a major restructuring, cutting down its team and shifting focus entirely to Mass Effect. And let me tell you something about their next Mass Effect game. If Bioware, and indeed if EA wants to keep Bioware alive, the next Mass Effect game, it can't simply succeed. It cannot simply turn a profit or be promising, right? It can't just be a banger. The next Mass Effect game has to literally be perfect. It has to. If the next Bioware game, if the next Mass Effect game is not absolutely perfect in its story, its execution, its community feedback, Bioware will fall. Bioware will be shut down. I guarantee this. Remember, okay? When Concord came out, I told you that when it failed, the company was going to be completely shuttered. I predicted it. Now, I thought it would take a little bit longer before they shuttered it, just because they had put so much money into the fucking thing, right? 400 million or whatever. But I told you it was going to be shuttered because of how big of a flop it was. If the next Mass Effect game is not absolutely perfect, Bioware is dead. It's going to get shuttered. Okay, I guarantee you. Okay, now general manager Gary McKay assured fans that veterans from the original Mass Effect trilogy, Mike Gamble, Preston, and Derek, as well as Parrish, are leading the development. Okay, these are some of the greats for the original Mass Effect. Oh yes, oh yes. You know I'm serious when I bring out this voice. Oh yes, they are some of the best. However, this is the new Bioware that we're talking about. This is the Bioware that made Dragon Age the Veilguard the 10 out of 10. According, of course, to IGN. So we'll see. Now, down here, McKay tried to avoid mentioning layoffs directly, saying that Bioware was reallocating staff to other EA divisions. But we all know what this means when they try to say, We're just restructuring. We're reallocating. It means layoffs. It means lots of layoffs. And I can only hope and pray that those layoffs are DEI layoffs. Because if they are, oh, delicious. Oh, we will be eating good if that is the case. But we will have to wait and see. But that's it for this video. Like I said, it's going to be a short one because I just want to talk about the price slash for Dragon Age the Veilguard. I honestly doubt I'm going to be making another Veilguard video. I'm kind of done with this. I just had to talk about this because fucking slash 65%, and there are so many people touting this game as it's a return to form. Oh, this game is so good. Oh, oh. And look where it is. In the bargain bin. The trash, the dumpster. The place where no one looks because all the games in there are trash! Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming back on. I've been as always. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, hit dislike, leave a comment, let me know why, and I will see you all next time.